Before the day seals, a narrow gate opens. Your timeline can still be corrected tonight. Do not leave now. The most crucial words arrive in seconds, meant for the part of you that has waited in silence. Your guardian angel resigned with a wince, and a demon took your case by mistake and hunger. Heaven has seen your tears. Nothing here is random. He watches you like weather studies a coastline. Intuitive and exhausted, a storm gathering behind your eyes. Protection, love, family steadiness, and life aligned with purpose remain your motive. Lately the air turned heavy without cause. Dreams grew restless, and chills whispered across rooms. You felt watched, then you felt only silence and a door closing. The former guardian was a weary protector, bruised by your despair and self-doubt. He hoped tough love would press courage awake, that distance would wake old fire. The new handler is a demon, ambitious and opportunistic, holding a grudge and hungry for glory. He wants vengeance against your guardian and claim on your storyline. This mistaken reassignment now threatens your heart, your home, and the map of your destiny. Shock hits, anger flashes, then resolve gathers like light. Do not leave. The first key to reverse this error is about to be revealed. In minutes, his testing tactic will be named. If you exit, you could miss the only correction window before night completes its seal. A 72-hour divine audit stands open. When it closes, doors seal and detours thicken. Communication exploded or froze without reason. You lost something small yet important and wondered why it pierced. Leave, and a year of loneliness may settle. A promotion or proposal could drift by unnoticed. 3 signs will arrive within 48 hours, and the order will matter. Do not scroll. The next line holds a vital clue. If you stay, protection reactivates and guidance grows precise. The identity code of your replacement unlocks only after engagement. Comment Amen to authorize protective correction over your name. Your yes invites coverage. Heaven honors consent, not pressure. Stay because the specific mistake code will be disclosed. Someone you love hides fear behind steady smiles. The right person circles close, needing cleared path. A long-delayed opportunity will return if interference is removed quickly. Repeating numbers, flickering lights, and perfectly timed lyrics. A penny heads up, a white feather, a warm breeze, a whispered echo of your name in an empty room. Layer 2 begins as vague unease becomes patterns you can chart. Last-minute cancellations isolate you and whisper to numb out. Petty arguments bait you into hopelessness and self-sabotage. Sudden delays trigger old doubts about worth, effort, and destiny. He tests for collapse by stacking small frustrations until your hands shake. The guardian used distance as pressure, expecting you to rediscover power, but timing misread your exhaustion. Betrayal stings, yet resilience flares in your chest like coals stirred to breath. You were not weak, you were faithful and tired. Listen closely, this is the crucial moment so far. The first protection phrase arrives in a few lines. Like this video to anchor your timeline in light. Subscribe, because every step unlocks the next instruction. Engagement equals agreement, and agreement authorizes intervention now. Within 48 hours, 2 doors appear. Only one is safe. Your family's future steadiness hinges on the next choice. Your calendar was rewritten by unseen delays and invitations. You feel the pattern. You are closer than you feel. Do not abandon yourself. Do not leave. Missing this costs far more than time. The demon's alias and strategy will be uncovered next. Anger softens into resolve. You prepare to act. If a midnight knock comes, or a suppressed number calls, or the air drops in temperature, breathe. Keep water, a pen, and a charged phone near tonight. You stand between surrender and sovereignty. Choose presence now. Write, I choose light, to seal your explicit consent. At midnight, the first test arrives and truth steps forward. Do not leave now. The next 60 seconds are mission critical. The truth stands near and urgency hardens into purpose. Layer 3 intensifies. Destiny presses at your door and synchronicity accelerates like rain. You feel watched yet strangely protected in crowded rooms, as if a quiet escort moves behind your shoulder. You catch your reflection and second-guess yourself. Back-to-back numbers bloom on receipts and clocks. Repeated names surface everywhere. And the pattern refuses coincidence. The most important secret lands after this clarification, so hold. His profile sharpens, enforcer energy, all angles and frost, logic that slices, mercy absent where hesitation breathes. He wants your collapse to embarrass the guardian who withdrew. One outburst could topple weeks and set months of delay. A loved one's health or legal situation needs steadiness, not shockwaves. The soulmate window opens if interference ends within days. Miss it, and 2 seasons dim the trail. Leave now, and you risk missing the message that reconnects hearts. 24 hours remain before the easiest correction path expires. Heaven's audit watches intentions, decisions, and permissions you never knew you issued. You have carried a guilt that was never yours. Part of you sensed a larger tide rolling in. This is the pivotal minute. Do not blink. His alias begins with M or A, consonants that grate like gravel. The air may turn metallic, ears buzz, and a pressure meet your chest as he nears. Your first countermeasure is simple. Speak light over your name before any response when provoked. He crafts traps of speed, tempting knee-jerk replies at work, online, and at home. Momentum is his accomplice. For one day, delay responses, choose silence over spirals, and watch chaos lose footing. The exact phrase to disarm him lands soon. Type I, break every mistake code to revoke unauthorized assignments. Engagement symbolizes legal standing in spiritual administration. As the reveal nears, distractions grow. A stranger speaks your surname or a song names your city. 3 pings in a row, then silence. That is your cue to breathe, not react. You were chosen because you carry steady courage that rarely broadcasts itself. He bears an old wound, scorched by your guardian, and vengeance makes him meticulous. Your guardian chose test over comfort and misread the limits of your tired loyalty. That bruise still ripples. Let anger want revenge while wisdom searches for redemption. The strongest secret comes with the next breath. Keep listening. Do not leave. What unfolds now can change 12 months in your favor. Easy mode lasts 24 hours. Standard holds 48. After 72, trials grow heavier. Somewhere nearby, a relative prays in silence, and your choice becomes their answer. As interference thins, a message request or chance encounter begins aligning. When you stop arguing with destiny, a mentor steps from the crowd with directions you needed yesterday. Declare aloud, I renounce every unholy claim made without my consent. Remove one toxic thread, app, or habit that feeds despair and calls it entertainment. Tonight's test hides a trick inside a trick. The obvious issue masks the real bait. Expect 11, 11, 1, 11, or 2, 22 across screens today. If sudden nausea or a headache spikes as you approach correction, do not panic. This is turbulence, not failure. Save this and re-watch the next minute when pressure rises. Share this with one person who needs immediate covering. The next sentence is the hinge. Hold steady and refuse the urge to flee. He will press through familiar faces to provoke old patterns. He uses scarcity, then shame, then urgency to force mistakes. Breathe, hydrate, step back, bless, respond after the impulse fades. The corridor you must choose is named return, revenge, or release. Only release resets the assignment. Choosing revenge binds you to his rhythm for months. Choosing release severs the claim without rewarding betrayal. Remind yourself, you do not have to win. You have to align. Comment, I choose release to open the safer door. The audit clock whispers as midnight approaches. In a dream, a phrase will decide everything. Midnight edges the room as they hover over a choice no one else can feel. A hush gathers at their ribs, the same hush steering them, and the warning rises like a hand on the shoulder. Do not leave. The last minutes are the most contested. Distractions multiply. Yet the correction is here, specific and universal. Alignment. Under God's law, the universe honors clean consent. A plan stitched to their breath waits. The demon's test unveils itself. A shortcut that looks like revenge, fast relief hiding regret. Anger pounds for justice. The soul asks for wholeness. Betrayal stings, vengeance beckons, redemption whispers the true power. They remember to breathe and their fingers move. I align with light, they type, anchoring decision to action. A warm draft crosses their ankles. A quiet settles like a theatre before a scene. A text from an old number appears, then disappears. In the mirror, soft light frames their outline. They've felt behind, yet right on time. They cleared a corner today and felt lighter. Within 24 hours, one invitation will carry hidden weight. Ignoring it could slow reconciliation and the steady home they seek. This is the crucial choice of recent years. The key is release with blessing, not return or revenge. They choose release, unclench the story, and bless the source of pain aloud, voice quiet. Gratitude for learned strength breaks the contract the demon needs. Power slides back. Disarmed, he wavers. Forced to face the door he forbade himself to see. Once he was a companion spirit who admired their guardian, a technician of boundaries, until a protector's betrayal hardened him into a collector of debts. He hunted proof that mercy fails. Their refusal to avenge denies him the evidence, and something long buried aches. The ledger flickers. Their file requests manual correction. Consent. Alignment. Earlier yeses assemble like signatures. Heaven reviews, stamps, and the error begins to reverse. The guardian bows to their strength. The apology is essence, not speech. Exhaustion was misread. Coverage returns. The demon, cut from leverage, does not vanish. Without coercion, he asks for a chance to serve under light. Conditional mercy opens. Guard the thresholds if he submits to truth. They bless once more and revoke every unholy claim. The air pops, pressure lifts. The static in their ears dissolves. Across town, a loved one exhales. A message arrives like olive branches. A conversation unfolds gentle and real. An invitation lands with peaceful certainty, neither rushed nor brittle. Watch for 3 signs within 48 hours, a feather where it makes no sense, a sudden warmth like a shawl, and a repeating number winking at them. A stranger's kindness will mirror their new stance. Keep the boundary vow for 7 days without exception. Cleanse their spaces, declutter one drawer, reset mornings with light and water. Before major choices this month, they will speak protection over their name. The audit's easiest path narrows. They capture the steps now. Drifting costs detours, resentment and missed reunions. Alignment steadies finances, softens hearts and rebuilds confidence. Remember the arc. The guardian stepped back. A demon took the file, and they chose release. Love with boundaries outlasts vengeance dressed as strength. They seal it like a letter meant to arrive. I seal this under light and peace. Let it be done. Engagement reflects agreement. Agreement permits continued protection. They like, whisper, amen, subscribe and share, extending cover like lanterns. An inner circle gathers weekly with protection prayers and tailored guidance, names to watch, hours to act, scripts to speak when storms roll in. Their instinct was right. Change was coming and they were prepared. They overcame. Now soft winds and numbers will guide their steps. May the home be quieted, the heart steady, the path clear. Do not delay. Complete the steps before the 72-hour close. Staying engaged keeps the covering active. Neglect returns the default drift. Honor deepens the restoration. The story has turned. Protect it by acting now and aligning. This is their steady road home now.